Lexi. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I cooked up this crispy shrimp rice bowl over on Instagram like several weeks ago. So many of you guys DM me asking for the recipe, so I promised you guys I'd film it the next time I cooked it up. It is a recipe you need to try. It's seriously so good. It utilizes like crispy shrimp that I put in the air fryer. I also have some rice at the bottom, some cucumber, avocado. I topped it with some scallions. It is quite the recipe. It's bursting with flavor. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into today's recipe. To kick off this recipe, we're gonna start with the rice. I'm using some jasmine rice for this recipe. I do 1 part water to 1 part rice. So I like to use 2 cups of rice because I use the rice for other recipes throughout the week. I like to rinse the rice very well until the water is completely clear. I'll add that to the rice cooker with 2 cups of water and we'll let that cook and move right on along to the shrimp. Now we're gonna start on making our crispy shrimp. So I have 1 bowl filled of cornstarch, another bowl filled of some panko breadcrumbs. That's gonna get the shrimp super crispy. So make sure to use panko breadcrumbs. And now I'm making the egg wash. You need 2 eggs, and the only thing you need is the egg white. So here's how everything is going to look. We're not gonna be seasoning the shrimp, but we are gonna be seasoning the breadcrumbs, the egg wash, and the cornstarch. So for the breadcrumbs, I like to do some ginger, some garlic powder, and then for the egg wash, I like to do salt and pepper, and I also put some salt and pepper in the cornstarch as well, so that way everything is nice and seasoned. Give everything a good mix, and now we're gonna go ahead and get our shrimp coated. So I went ahead and sprayed down my air fryer, and you want to completely toss the shrimp in the cornstarch. You wanna make sure that it is very well coated, and then once it's coated, we're gonna start dipping the shrimp in the egg wash. Before you add the shrimp from the egg wash to the breadcrumbs, you kinda wanna drip off that excess egg, so that way the breadcrumbs don't get mushy. And you just wanna do that with all of the shrimp. You wanna make sure when you add it into the air fryer that the shrimp has some space to cook. So you don't want anything overlapping. So if you have a smaller air fryer, consider doing multiple batches. Now that the shrimp's well coated, we're gonna go ahead and spritz it with some olive oil spray. This is just gonna get the shrimp extra crispy. We're gonna add it into the air fryer. You do want to toss the shrimp at the halfway point. I rotate the racks as well if you have 2 racks. And then you're gonna set your air fryer to 400 degrees. It's gonna take the shrimp about 15 minutes. So while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and move on to prepping out the other ingredients. I like to make a pickled cucumber, so I'm using some mini cucumbers that I'm gonna chop up. So for our pickled cucumbers, I use some sesame seeds, I use some coconut aminos, you can also use some soy sauce, I use rice vinegar, and I also use some sesame oil as well. You can kind of do this to taste, but I will leave the measurements down below for you guys. I ended up just adding like a splash of each ingredient, and then I went in and added a little bit more, just kind of depends on how you like it. And then I top it with some sesame seeds and give it a good mix, and then I store it in the fridge until it is time to top the shrimp bowls. Now we're gonna get started on our spicy mayo. You just need some sriracha, some mayo, and some lime. I used to buy this store-bought until I figured out how easy it is to make at home. It literally takes a few seconds to whip together. So I added the mayo, the sriracha, a splash of lime. You give everything a good mix, and this pairs so well with so many recipes. So once you know how to make it, I'm sure you'll get a lot of use out of this spicy mayo sauce. And my only regret was not making more. So you probably want to double the recipe that I leave down below for you guys. Did you guys see Blissy Girl? She's always in the kitchen with me, but here's how the shrimp's gonna look. It's nice and crispy. I added that cooked jasmine rice to my bowl. I will link these wooden bowls down below. They are so beautiful. I put so many recipes. It really just elevates the eating experience. So I topped the crispy shrimp on top of the rice. We're gonna be adding our pickled cucumbers. We're gonna be drizzling that spicy mayo to give this bowl some amazing flavor and really take it to the next level. I also love to add some avocado. I just think it pairs so well with this recipe, and you can add some green onion on top for a nice little crunch and a garnish. And your shrimp bowls are seriously all done, and I'll even go with a little bit of sesame seeds on top of the cucumbers. Okay guys, I just finished cooking up this delicious rice bowl. It smells amazing. I've already got a little taste test and it tastes so good. I will have the recipe typed down below for you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Bye.